Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Okay, well, I'm back doing hashtag ABC April 2025. Here's my calendar, and I'm going to do C. And I'm going to do a cover, a journal cover. So I wanted to share an easy cover that you don't have to go and buy a bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm going to use an Amazon packaging, so I guess you have to buy whatever it was in the packaging. But you could use a manila folder. You could use I use cereal boxes, so you could use that. So just use something that's around the house, and this is what I did, and I cut it down to 12 by 9 so that it would be a 6 by 9 when it was done. Now, the Amazon packaging with the bubbles has these little bubbles of foam. What is that? Styrofoam, probably. So we're going to wrap around the edges for that. Okay, so I want to get right to it because I don't know how long it's going to take, and show you what I have. I'm just using my Elmer's Craft Bond. It's extra strength. I'm using it because it's more economic than the Oohoo for, a lot of area, and I may sew around this anyway, so I think it's going to be pretty secure. Oh, and plus, maybe tomorrow, once this all has a chance to dry, in the next video, I'll do some distressing of it. So I'll show you how to do that too if you haven't done that before. Okay, so what I've done is I've gotten these are pages out of my French dictionary. So I just grabbed some pages there. And I also have some magazine cutouts. Have a couple of things here. I noticed that I had these in 2 different spots. And I was like, oh my gosh. Every time I ran across one, I thought it was the one. But then I thought, wait a second, I just saw that. So I have 2 of them. Anyway, so magazine cutouts. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage book page. That's going to be my foundation. I think what I'm going to do is pull out, my side over here so that I can have a little more room to, glue. Okay, so you could easily take a large book page and just glue it down, but I would like to just kind of collage it a little bit. So I'm just going to do that, and I just inked, re-inked, so this might be a little bit dark. Yeah, it is a little bit dark. But I'm going to do this. And just as a reminder, the other side is going to wrap around this. So it's okay that... Actually, let's tear and distress a little bit. So it's okay... if I don't distress that, I guess I could have done that. Take some of that white off. I'm just distressing because I would like to have that look once this little journal is done. So we are under a severe thunderstorm right now. As a matter of fact, we actually have a tornado watch for another 3 hours. I don't know, maybe once it gets to a tornado warning, then I'll start to take cover. But other than that, I'm ready, so I can't imagine that I would have to end this video, but FYI. So if you do hear some thunder or something like that, you'll know what's going on. Hope everybody is having a good day. We have to take the rain and all to get that beautiful spring, the flowers and the buds and all of that. So I'm okay with that. I'm probably one of the few, I don't know, that loves thunderstorms. Actually, I just love all weather. I really do. I have to get out today. It's not my preference when it's weather like this. That's the one thing. I don't care to get out in it. I like to watch it though. And yeah, so I do have an appointment this afternoon. And then my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, is going to come over, and I think I'll add a little bit right there. And she, I re-inked, and so now I'm getting it all over me. I put some vintage photo re-ink into my pad, and I stirred it with this. So anyway, so she's coming over. She has a prom dress, and it needs a tiny bit of alteration. And she had asked me before about altering before she bought it. And she was asking about the waistline. She was concerned the waistline would be too big. And based on the type of dress it was, with these, you know, it's lined with beautiful pleats and all of that. I'm getting a wipey. I still have not cut my wipies. Anyways, I didn't feel like Grammy was, I didn't feel like Grammy was experienced enough to do the waistband, to alter it with, you know, having the liner in it. So I just told her I just didn't think I could do that. And I didn't want to mess up her prom dress. You know what I mean? Well, anyways, the dress came. She ordered it through the mail. And it's beautiful. And the dress came. And it's just a little bit too loose in another area that is not gathered. And so I figured Grammy would give that a try. And she is trusting me with that. So she's going to come over and we're going to look at it and see. Of course, I'll probably cry when I see her in it. You guys, I cannot, if you don't have grandchildren, I cannot express how fleeting the time is with grandchildren. I mean, unbelievable how fast time goes. And I relish in every moment, but I'm at an age also where I realize that, wow, you think life is long, it's so short. It's so short. You gotta make the very best of every moment. Okay, trying to find, I don't know, let's see if I can find a word that's, here's some more. Trying to look for a word that I can go on the other side. Okay, I think we might have enough to get these put down. So anyway, so she's coming over. I have an appointment. I'm going to text her or call her as soon as that appointment's over, and then she'll meet me at home. We'll do that. Then tomorrow is our last day for our Bible study here that Joey does. We are finished with the study, and now, I don't know, we're just finished with this study, and we're going to take a little hiatus. So we're all going to have dinner together tomorrow. So over here at the house. So I want to kind of get a head start on getting things prepped for that. It's a potluck, so I only have to, you know, cook one dish, but I'm kind of thinking I might make a salad too. So a lot going on. good. That is really sticky. I forget about that every time. This this glue is very sticky. So again, that other page is going to wrap over. So I think that'll be fine. I guess I could do it on here since I'm going to be gluing this whole page anyways. What else is going on? What else is going on? I can't really think of much else that's going on around this place. I am gonna come over here because I'm afraid now I'm gonna get it all over the part that I just put down. I do want to talk a little bit about the giveaway that I have going on right now. Okay, so it is a subscriber appreciation, and I do want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed. I'm super excited to have you. I'm excited for the new subscribers. I think of you all as literally a friend, you know, like I feel like we're friends. I read your comments, and when I'm reading them, I'm thinking as if this is a friend that has written me a letter. And I love letters. Anyways, so let me tell you about this contest. Okay, so if you go to our YouTube channel, Joey143 Jenny, and you'll see where it says giveaway. Okay. And what you'll need to do is you have to make sure that you're a subscriber. You have to be a public subscriber. Okay. So if your subscription is private, that won't count, because the randomizer that I use only selects public. Okay, so make sure that you're a public subscriber. And gosh, I thought maybe I'd have enough, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do some more. And you need to please leave a comment, like that video, okay? And you need to please leave a comment, because I'll tell you why. 2 reasons. One, YouTube will, when they see comments and engagement on a video, then it helps to promote the video, which helps our little channel. But also that randomizer that chooses who is going to be the winner of the giveaway, it goes by those 2 things: subscription, look at my hands, subscription if you're a subscriber, and a comment. So that's why that's important. Then once it's over, which it ends on the 7th, once it's over, I'll select and I'll do a video and tell you, and it'll be a very short video, but I'll also put it in the comments, and I will try to notify you in the comments as well. You know what I mean? I'll probably even put it on my other social media, like Instagram and Facebook, so that you have a really good chance of seeing that if you're the winner, that you won. So yes, I hope that you will all subscribe and leave a comment and then like that video, okay? I know it seems like a lot, but it's all serves a purpose, if you know what I mean. So okay, well, I wasn't too far off, but I think I need at least one more page to do. Oh, and here's another thing. Oh, this doesn't have to do with the contest, but one thing that I noticed is this friend of mine, and I cannot for the life of me remember her channel, I'll put it that way, got with me on Facebook and was telling me that she has a TikTok. Okay, well, TikTok is not anything that I have pursued because I don't know, I guess I just think it's more than it is, which is, you know, my MO, really. Anyways, so she does TikTok, and she does some really fun, she does a lot of artist trading cards on her TikTok. And so I went over there, and it is so fun what she's doing. So I will have to try to remember to, now I'm doing a little bit more intentional here because I want to get these spots done. Yeah, I'll have to try to figure out what her handle is what I call it. So that maybe you guys, if you like those cards, trade them, you could do that. Okay. Trying to think of what else is going on. I'm enjoying doing this challenge. Of course, this is only day 2 of me doing it, but it's fun in the sense that, you know, you have an idea ahead of you, like, and you're not willy-nilly trying to figure stuff out. But I do like to willy-nilly because I like the creativity part of that. And this particular challenge isn't to take away from, you know, any of that at all. It's just to inspire you to do things together, to collaborate together with, you know, the rest of us collaborating together. I think that's fun. So if you haven't seen the video on this as the introduction video, it's a live. I had to watch it replay. If you go over to 7 Plaza or Crafty by Tony, you can see the video on, you know, how to do, what to do. It's a really fun video because they, it's a live video and there's a lot of questions about them individually, like what they like and what they do and why they do certain things. And I found that to be really, really fun. So I would like to do that. You know, I'd like to get to know each other a little bit more. So if you have questions, maybe about Joey and I or our little yellow house, I'm going to tear that. I'm not crazy about having alcohol as the, even though it's French, I could tell. Just because I don't know really what the rest of it says. I don't know what a lot of this says, so I hope it's okay. But anyways, if there's stuff about the little yellow house, about Joey and I, journaling, anything like that, let's get to know each other a little bit better. And I'd love to have those questions. And then maybe what I'll do is we'll turn that into a video. Something right there, just in case it doesn't come around that far. I can hear the rain really picking up out there. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay. Trying to think, I've got yesterday and the day before. Oh yeah, did I mention that Monday Joey and I had thought, well, we would turn Mondays into craft day. So on Monday, I need to wipe my hands for a minute. On Monday, Joey came into his desk, which is off to the right of mine, and we're kind of catty corner from each other. And then I came in here, and what I'm doing is I was prepping for a couple of other journals that I'm not even going to mess with this right now. A couple of other journals that I want to do coming up. And let's save that page. So that's what I was doing, and he is working on miniatures. He's doing some miniatures. Okay, so now on this side, I think what I want to do is have a straight line, because I do want to wrap it around, you know. So I kind of think I wanted more of a straight line, and still kind of mosaic a little bit, or not mosaic, but what am I trying to say? Collage, but more, not like that. That's not straight, is it? But kind of do it more in a straight line, so that it's probably because I'm on these bubbles. So let me tear a few of these. You could tear them with your deckled edge, but I think I'm just gonna do it this way. And you know, one thing I like to do is kind of tear to where it goes through a word, so that if I don't know that word or whatever, I'm gonna put that over here. You know, like this, I don't know. Then hopefully it won't be anything bad. Okay. If you had some collage medium, this would be a great time to use it, you know. You could just paint it on. I think that would work good too. Now, I gotta tell you, I think another way this would look good. So let's say you did all of this. You did all of your book pages. I'm just doing dictionary, but let's say you had other book pages. How pretty would that be? Plus, instead of adding, let's say, the cutouts from the magazine, maybe you want to, I think I'll do it like this. Maybe you want to just stamp on it. Do some pretty stamp. Or maybe you'd like to do some watercolor painting. Wouldn't that be pretty on these? Okay, so let's do one more page and see how that does. So I'm dragging my tail a little bit on getting ready to do a workshop here at the house. You know, it's been over a year now. I didn't do any last year. I just couldn't get myself together after my mom passed to organize that. And but I really want to do them again. I really loved doing them, and I really want to do that. So but I'm dragging my feet, and I'm not real sure why. I keep looking at the calendar, and I'm saying to myself, you have so much going on this month, you know. And we start our craft day at church. I told you about that. I'm so excited about that. It's not a whole lot to plan for that, but I want to take a craft. I guess I could take the same craft I've been doing at my daughter's church. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just wanting to make sure that the top is the top. So here is the top. So I'm just going to flip it around, and I'm going to put one on really fast so I don't forget that that's the top. So I have that, and I have, what else do I have coming up this month? So I have the retreat, 3-day retreat. Definitely need to start planning for that. Plus, I'm doing a make and take for that I haven't even done or practiced, and I want to do that. I need to make a list. Let me see. I'd like this to be kind of even so I can miter the corner. Let's do the corners first just to make sure those are done. Okay. What else is happening this month? My granddaughter's 17th birthday. Oh, can't take it. Now, one thing I have forgotten already is to distress this. It's probably just as well because I'll have all that magazine on here, right? So that's probably just as well. Okay, so I'm not going to be fretting about that at all. What else is going on? Does that look straight? Somewhat straight. Really, I guess it sounds like, oh, I know. I have a lot of doctor's appointments. I'm trying to get this physical therapy done. It's going very well, but after each session, that my foot hurts. Of course, you know, you're kind of moving it around, irritating it to. It doesn't hurt like when we're doing it, but you can definitely tell it's moved and strengthening areas that you haven't done in a while. So there's that. And then I'm trying to get, I don't know how it happened, but I have so many doctor's appointments, just routine stuff, you know, this month. It all happened this month. I'm not sure how I did that. I guess I just wasn't thinking. I mean, it's fine. Let's get it all over with, right? All your normal annual things, if you know what I mean, that need to be done. Got to keep up on that stuff. One thing I haven't done that I need to do is make a dentist appointment and eye appointment. Get that done. Okay, that's not very straight. Just trying to echo what the other side is doing a little bit. I haven't done a really good job at it, but I'm trying. Okay, now let's get the rest of this done. This may be a series if I can't get much of it done, because I know you don't want to sit for, 45 minutes and watch me, glue book page, but hopefully you just enjoy spending time like I do. I enjoy spending time. No, I don't like the way that lines up. Ooh. I'll put it right in the middle because it's not. That's another thing I didn't really plan on. Where is the middle to? I don't like for the page or whatever I put on here to straddle like that, so I'll want to cover that real good. Okay. Excuse me. I'm going in one direction, but you definitely wouldn't have to. Probably be easier if you didn't. Truth be known about it. I keep thinking about Kathy. She's got a wonderful retreat coming up. If you haven't seen her Instagram, where they're going to be making, they're going to be doing slow stitch. So beautiful. She's really a master at slow stitching. I love to slow stitch too, but I'll tell you, go over to her Instagram and check it out. Be inspired. I have a slow stitch that I'm working on that I take to my daughter's craft day at her church. Maybe I'll show it to you when I have a few some moments to where I'm not crafting as much, you know. Well, I mean, it's a craft too, but I'm just saying, like, if the video lends to a little bit of time. Okay, I think, so I am going to Mod Podge over this, and that's what I'm calling distressing it, because I do like to distress with the Mod Podge, and so we'll do that. But that will be maybe tomorrow if I can get to it. This is taking a little longer than I anticipated. You ever watch videos where people are, you know, doing a project like this, and, you know, you think in your mind, gosh, that takes me like an hour and a half to do, and then you look at the timer and they've been doing it for 20 minutes. And I think to myself, how are they doing that? How do they get that done so quickly? I have gone through an entire little glue stick, so you can see why it's so much more economical, especially because I'm going to be putting another layer over it, you know. It's so much more economical to do it with this than with Uhu. Which I love Uhu. I really trust Uhu, but when you're doing this much and you're going to seal it, and I'll probably sew it, you know, what's the sense? I don't know. Oh, guess what? Okay, look at that. So I need more paper. And I need another glue, so I hope it doesn't jiggle you too much, but I have to get into my drawer, my belly drawer here, to get another one. Okay, sleeves up. All right. I do need to go across the... I want to go across the center there where the seam is going to be. The seam of our signature. This is just going to probably be a one signature. I'll just do that for now. This makes me want to, I mean, I'm just loving this. It makes me want to do it with all kinds of different books. But today I just grabbed my French dictionary. I'm going to do one more just so we have it in case. We can go to town on it. And as far as the seam goes, on the outside, I almost always reinforce it after I stitch it. You know, I'll reinforce it with like lace or ribbon or another piece of paper or something like that. So I think we'll be safe on the outside. It just makes it a little less of a headache for you. Okay, so the seam is right here. So I think I'm going to go big here. Get out my glue. So out on our property, we have so many trees. Plus, you know, I think I've told you that we are surrounded by other property with trees. Just so many. Well, the property over to our west has these big trees that I'm going to go ahead and cover that line up because I need to get over that. And they have what Joey calls widowmakers. I hadn't heard that term before, but I'm not, you know, I don't get out much in the forest and stuff. Anyways, if you're not familiar with that term, it's where a branch has broken off up in the tree and is dangling, but it's caught on other branches. And so if it were to fall, it would really, it could really, really hurt somebody. Not only that, but you know, you don't realize just how big those branches are when they're up, you know, up high like that. So, I want to just see again where that's gonna fold. It's kind of weird. I might have to score it later because of where that foamy stuff is. Anywho, when it's really windy like this and it's raining like this, I keep looking out to see if any of those are fallen into the yard, because we do have some that hang over into the yard, so I have to be very mindful when walking under it, under that area. There's just all kinds of things to look out for when you're here. I mean, look for and look out for. I'm so sticky. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Just trying to break it up a little bit. Oops. So Joey and I have been kind of looking for bulbs to continue to plant, because, you know, I think I told you that the deer are just going nuts on these tulips, and Joey has planted so many, and, you know, we're trying to keep them away, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's nature, you know. So we're just trying to figure out what can we do. And so we've been looking at bulbs and just through like online catalogs, you know. I mean, I have this one. I don't even know what I was thinking, you know, tearing this up, because that came in the mail. We've been looking for, you know, bulbs. So I'm using that every day to glue. But anyways, so, oh my gosh, we were looking at more daffodils, and we have so many, and they're so beautiful. And I love that they come out so early in the spring, that and they last so long, you know. I love it. Well, anyways, because daffodils are poisonous, deer don't care for them, and, you know, they just stay away from them. And so I don't know how they figured it out, but they did. And so do bunnies. And so Joey was thinking, well, what if we plant a row of daffodils around the tulips? And I think, why not? You know, I mean, I don't think it can hurt anything. And I looked it up, and it said that people do that often, as though they didn't say why. They didn't say it was like something that you would do you know, so that you wouldn't have, deer, but they did, whoops, they did say that that was common. So we're looking at that, and I was looking online, and there are 1 gajillion species of daffodils. I'm sure there are tulips too, but we were looking at daffodils. And they're gorgeous. All of them are so beautiful. Okay. Whew. All right, now let's do this. Okay. All right, let me get my glue page situated here. Okay. And then bring it over. Look at these. I love those. Cone flowers, beautiful. Okay. I'm going to get some of this out of the way now. I have a little room. Making a pile behind me. I don't like that I do that, but I do. All right. Let's get this out of the way. Just get some space. Okay. I'm going to get this guy down. Oh, you know what? I think I will distress this stuff. Just the edge. So as we turn it to the other side, I might even try to even that up just a midgie. Nothing too crazy. I'm trying to even this up a little bit too. Okay. Okay, so that's going to fold. This is going to fold. That's going to fold, and I'll come back and reinforce the glue. I might even use art glitter glue here. Okay, I think I will. I think I'll use art glitter glue. Gosh. Just as a reinforcement here. Brother. So I think I told you that I've been going through some stuff upstairs in our attic, just trying to get rid of some stuff that I've had forever, and basically was part of, some of it was part of the store that I had years ago, and some of it was just personal collection, all vintage, you know. Well, I went through, and there were some larger things like women's suitcases that were absolutely beautiful, awesome condition. I used to use them as display in my store, and just loved them. Anyways, you know, they're just in the way. They're just big. I haven't used them in years. So I decided to put them in the car and figure out what to do with them. You know, do I donate? Do I take somewhere? Anyways, after physical therapy yesterday, I thought, hey, while I'm in town, there's a little shop that it's a vintage shop that I hadn't been to in a long time. So I thought, you know, I'm going to stop in there. And the lady that owns it owned the store across from mine back when, so I thought I'm going to go in and see her and see how she's doing. Well, anyways, I thought, well, while I'm there, I'll just see, does she want any of this stuff, for the store? So I asked her if she was interested. She said she was, and asked me how much, what was my cost, what was I thinking. I told her, and she's like, yeah, happy to pay that. And because I wanted to get rid of it, but I also knew that, this is stuff that, has a value to it, I guess I should say. Anyway, so that was such a great day because I was able to get rid of some stuff. Okay, now see how this one, it came right to the line. I probably should not have done that. But we'll try to get it with a little bit of art glitter glue, and then when we distress it, we'll just make sure to get that good. So that was very nice to get rid of that. And I told her, I said, I'm just so happy to, she thought it was a good deal, and it was a good deal. If I had a store, I would have bought them, whether to resell or to use them as display. But anyways, so I told her I was just so happy to, that somebody that appreciated them, whether it was for their shop or display or whatever. And she's like, oh, she says, I'm the same way. Now, most people are. You just want, half the time, you don't even mind giving stuff away that you don't want anymore if you can find someone that has a passion like you did for it. You know what I mean? That's how I kind of feel about some of this fabric I have. My friend Deb is supposed to come over soon to go through some of my fabric. Hope she takes it all that I have sitting out. So that was fun. Anyway, she used to just run the store, and then she had other vendors in there. You know how you have, like, when you go to a flea market and there's multiple vendors. Now it's a co-op, so I had to ask her, what does that mean? Because she was like, oh, you should join our co-op, and I said, what does that mean? And she said, well, so the co-op is where in that store things of likeness are put together. So, like, for instance, glassware. Your glassware would be put together with the rest of the glassware in the store. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes I think it can be a little overwhelming, because especially glassware, because it all just kind of blends into each other. The other thing is, you only pay a percentage. You don't pay a booth rental or anything like that. You just pay a percentage, and then you pay 10%, not 10%. You pay a percentage to keep your stuff there, and then you work once a week. It sounds like you split a day up. So, like, it sounds like everybody's working 4 hours. So I think, wow, what a great opportunity for someone that is, retired and just wants a few hours and wants to make a little money, with their stuff. But it's in the town, the bigger town that we go to, and it's a little bit of a drive, and I just could not commit. I just can't do it at this point of my life. I just like to be available and on call for family at all times. That is my stage right now, but I don't know. That might change. Who knows? It's something to keep in the back of my mind, isn't it? Okay, so I'm folding this where the spine would be. Make sure everything is going to be glued. So this one, see that? I don't know if you can hear the rain, but it is really coming. All right, so that is the cover. Oh gosh, we are well into our time, aren't we? So we may have to go into another video or two, because I really want to cover it with some things. But how fun is that? That's going to be the inside. I'll probably put some pockets or something. This is the outside, and I'm going to be putting these, I'm collaging, I'm going to be putting these houses and scenes and different things on it. So we will do that in the next video. Okay, everybody, well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Don't forget to go over and look for that giveaway video for 2025, April 1st through the 7th, 2025. Don't forget, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.